in shambles, and you can quote me. Fox News investigative reporters. My client was simply so distraught she just had to take a break from all of the chaos. And you can quote me.
Any luck, fairy godmother?
I'm not sure. I cast a no-fly spell all over Once Upon a Time, but if that broom of hers carried her beyond the boundary, she could be anywhere.
They're even more desperate than I thought.
How did she even get to her broom?
I'm afraid it's our fault, Little Red Riding Hood.
You mean Benny's fault?
Aw, you're always blaming me.
Of course. They're at each other's throats now.
You were supposed to lock up the evidence cabinet.
I thought you said unlock it.
With ears as big as yours, you think you get something right.
Nothing less than character assassination on this end.
Any luck, Denny?
Well, what can I say? We brought home the bacon.
Ugh, get your grimy mitts off me, you giant killer.
Thought you'd get away, huh? You're grounded for life.
And I fully intend to sue this court for malicious manhandling of the defense client. And you can quote me. How badly did they hurt you?
She doesn't have a scratch on her.
But I'm bleeding on the inside.
You look perfectly fine.
Oh, really? Look at this complexion. Does this look like the complexion of a green-blooded witch?
Well, she does look a bit.
I'll call Doctor Who.
No, give me Dr. Frankenstein. He's a cut above the rest. Visit the doctor on your own time. We've got to resume the trial.
Little Red's right. We owe the characters of Once Upon a Time a disposition on this matter.
But I'm in pain.
You're a pain, all right.
Watch it, Porky, or you'll be visiting some dumplings tonight.
Now, there'll be none of that. Return to your seat.
Right here, Wicked Witch. And this time, you're not going anywhere.
Oh, no?
Bats and bells and farmers in the dells blew the witch to her seat. And there she'll stay throughout the day till the trial is complete.
I object! Judges are not allowed to cast spells during a trial.
Overruled.
Hey, I can't get up.
Told you so.
Your Honor!
I said overruled. Now, begin your defense, stepmother, if you even have one.
Thank you, Your Honor, and of course we have a defense. My client has been railroaded by a series of runway bimbos.
I object, Your Honor. There is no proof that witnesses for the prosecution are bimbos.
Your Honor, each one of them fell hook, line, and sinker for that rascal Prince Charming. Only a bimbo would do something like that.
True as it might be.
Your Honor.
We don't name calling court. Stepmother, perhaps you'd care to rephrase your comment?
Very well. My client has been railroaded by a series of lies issued from the mouths of vacant-headed heroines. There is absolutely no proof whatsoever that my client is responsible for any of the fictitious events that they described. While it is true my client has the ability to change her appearance at will, what lady doesn't? Anyone could have stolen Rapunzel when she was 7. Any old crone could have handed Snow White an apple. And Sleeping Beauty could never identify my client as the fairy who cursed the entire kingdom. And as for Hansel and Gretel, Your Honor, they were on such a sugar high, they couldn't identify Queen Elsa as she sang Let It Go on her head, 2 feet in front of them. We have assembled witnesses who will provide alibis for each of the events described, and who will at the same time attest to the sterling character of the Wicked Witch.
Stepmother, you are reminded that perjury is a crime punishable by...
Every word I utter is the cold, hard truth.
Your Honor, this is a snow job.
Would the counsel for the defense please get on with your defense?
Very well, Your Honor. The defense calls the gingerbread man.
Go get the gingerbread man, Benny.
Me? How come?
It's your turn, Hambone.
But he's a cookie.
What are you afraid of? You're a pig.
She called me a pig.
Well, you are a pig, Benny.
Some days, I hate my job.
Your Honor, who is going to pay for my broom?
Don't tell me you don't have insurance.
All I've got is collision. I'm too cheap to carry comprehensive.
Then it's your responsibility to take care of it.
But your spell made me crash.
Don't worry, Wicked Witch. We'll include the cost of a new broom in our lawsuit.
And a new luxury model is going to cost dearly, fairy godmother.
Where's the gingerbread man?
He's coming.
I am the gingerbread man. I run and run fast as I can. No one can catch the gingerbread
Sit
man.
down right here, gingerbread man.
Thank you.
Comfortable?
Yeah. Got any milk?
I'm afraid not.
Nothing goes with a cookie like milk.
I object, Your Honor. This is a courtroom, not the food channel.
Just get on with your question.
Of course, Your Honor. Mr. Gingerbread, have you ever seen the defendant before?
I certainly have, stepmother.
When exactly was this?
Once upon a time, in the kitchen,
Can you be a bit more precise?
when I was pulled from the oven and my eyes popped open, she was the first thing I saw.
And how is your vision, seeing as your eyes are made of candy?
Gumdrops make wonderful eyes, and see my lips? They're red licorice.
Is it fair to say that you can vouch for the Wicked Witch's whereabouts once upon a time?
Absolutely. She was in the kitchen mixing up butter and sugar and molasses and flour and eggs, and this is what she got. One perfect gingerbread man.
Therefore, the Wicked Witch could not have been casting spells on Sleeping Beauty, Snow White, Rapunzel, or Hansel and Gretel.
No way. She was casting a spell on me. She told me, run, run as fast as you can. No one can catch you, the gingerbread man. And that's just what I did.
Thank you, gingerbread man, but you can sit down now. Sit down, gingerbread man.
My bad, Your Honor.
Your witness.
Mr. Gingerbread Man, you said that your gumdrop eyes are very clear.
I see like a hawk.
And that's how you knew the Wicked Witch was in the kitchen pulling you from the oven, correct?
You know, you're a cute cookie yourself.
I object, Your Honor.
Now, there'll be none of that sweet talk. Just answer the question.
Yes, I saw the defendant as I came out of the oven, and then she slid the spatula and lifted me ever so gently to the rack, where I cooled down and reached room temperature.
Well, if your eyes are as clear as you say, would you mind reading an eye chart for us?
Your Honor, I object. The witness is not on trial.
That's true, but it's only an eye chart. And if his eyes are as good as he says, there won't be a problem.
In the case of the Pied Piper versus the residents of Hamlin, the judge refused to allow an eye test for witness Rodney Muddlemark.
Oh, but in that case, 5 other witnesses had already been tested and identified the Pied Piper. So, a further test on Mr. Muddlemark would have been redundant. Show the witness the eye chart.
Jenny?
That's too far away. The Wicked Witch was much closer than that. Closer still. Even closer.
I don't want to get any closer. You might eat me.
Don't worry, little pig. I'm a vegetarian.
That's what they all say.
Just read the chart.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G.
That's not what the chart says at all.
Those are the only letters I know. I'm illiterate.
All right, then. Then which one of these 4 photos is the Wicked Witch?
That one.
Wrong.
That one?
Try again.
Come on, kid. You've got a 50-50 chance.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. That
Oh, brother, I'm the good-looking one.
No more questions, Your Honor.
one. I knew. I really knew. I was just fooling around. Honest.
I order the guard to take this cookie into custody on charge of perjury.
With pleasure.
Run as fast as you can.
No one can catch you.
I'm the gingerbread man.
Denny, go help Jack.
You go. I'm too tired.
Oh, don't bother, 3 little pigs. I have a feeling the counsel for the defense is stalling. She knows I've got a matchmaking gig tonight. I just hope it doesn't involve any more of the Wicked Witch's handiwork.
Perish the thought.
Call your next witness, stepmother.
Very well. The defense calls Rumpelstiltskin.
Do you want me to go get him?
Oh, poor little Benny. I wouldn't want to interrupt your beauty sleep.
Hey! Your Honor, did you see what you just did?
Sorry, I never noticed.
Little Red, you saw it all. You're the prosecutor. Arrest my sister.
Benny, it was clearly a case of justifiable assault.
Gee, Benny, you don't have a friend in the world.
I'll be your friend, little piggy.
Ah!
Nothing beats a big, thick, juicy pork chop.
Your Honor?
One more threat out of the defendant, and she will be cited for contempt.
As if she's not already contemptible.
Your Honor!
Piggy in the pen. Look at that play. Piggy down. You make this taste for it.
Stop, you crazy little man!
The witness will stop dancing and just sit right here.
Why, by Jingo, tis be the fairy godmother in all her glory.
Sit!
Hello, Rumpelstiltskin. How are you?
She's mean.
Oh, she isn't mean on purpose. She just can't help it.
Your Honor!
Just get on with your question.
Now, Rumpelstiltskin, we all realize you've had a troubled past.
Yeah, well, life's no bowl of cherries.
As I recall, you ran into a milkmaid once.
Oh, sure. Her stupid father was going to the king to ask for a favor, and he wanted to look real important. So he told the king his daughter could spin straw into gold.
Impossible.
Not if you know how.
You know how to spin straw into gold?
How do you think I got into such a mess? The milkmaid was locked up in a room full of straw, see? And the king said you better turn it all into gold by the next night, or else.
Good heavens.
Just what I said when I heard her crying. I slipped in and asked her what was wrong, and she told me. Being the kind-hearted fellow that I am.
I caution the witness. Perjury is a crime.
All right. Being a mercenary little crumb, I turned all that straw into gold.
Did she pay you?
She gave me what she said was a diamond necklace. Turns out it was part of a Halloween costume from a dollar store.
So, in fact, the damsel in distress took advantage of you.
Yeah, kind-hearted little old crumb that I am.
Did you ever see the milkmaid again?
Oh, sure. Everybody saw her. Soon as the king laid eyes on all that gold, he married the milkmaid. And for a wedding present, he got her a cute little pug.
A pug? A dog?
Yeah, one of those dogs with the big round bug eyes and the smooshed up faces. The queen named the little pooch princess.
I object, Your Honor. What does any of this have to do with the defendant?
If it pleases the court, I intend to tie it all together in a question or two.
Then I'll allow it. Though I warn the counsel for the defense, our patience is wearing a bit thin.
I stand warned. So you took a liking to the little pug.
Yeah, and seeing how I got stiffed on a straw deal, I figured she ought to give me the pug. Next time I saw her, I told her I wanted Princess.
What did she say?
Oh, she threw a hissy fit. She cried like a banshee and got really, really mad. So I told her I'd let her keep the pug if she can tell me my name in 3 days' time.
Sounds fair enough. And did she?
Actually, I figured it was a pretty safe bet. Because back then, who'd ever heard of Rumpelstiltskin? I mean, most people can't even spell it. But she had a spy working overtime who just happened to spot me at my house in the woods, and he spilled the beans.
So he told her your name?
Yeah, the big blabbermouth. And now everybody knows my name. I'm thinking about going to the witness protection program to get away from all the nosy neighbors.
Actually, reports circulating at the time said that you were dead. Rumor has it that you got so angry you spun round and round until you vanished just like that.
Dead. Do you believe everything you read on the internet? Do I look like I'm dead to you? Do I?
Calm down, Rumpelstiltskin.
What does any of this have to do with the defendant?
It merely goes to show what rumor and innuendo can do to a poor, innocent character. Now, Rumpelstiltskin, have you ever seen the defendant before?
Sure I have. How you doing, sis?
Sis?
Me and the Witcher twins. What's so funny about that?
Your Honor, this is preposterous!
Fraternal, Your Honor. Not identical.
Well, that explains a few things.
But what difference does this make to the case?
What were the dates of those crimes again?
Here you go, Rumpelstiltskin.
Thank you. Uh-huh. Yep. I remember that one. Sis and me got together on each of those occasions. She was at my little house in the big tree.
So she was nowhere near Snow White's cottage, Sleeping Beauty's castle, or Rapunzel's tower?
No way. She was with me.
Your witness. Rumpelstiltskin, when were you born?
Once upon a time.
The same date as the Wicked Witch?
I told you. Which wins?
And you grew up together.
We were like two peas in a pod.
So you learned all your evil tricks together.
Your Honor, I object.
Really, Little Red, everybody knows that their tricks are evil, but we're supposed to say allegedly evil tricks.
My apologies. Did you learn all the tricks of your trade together?
We sure did, didn't we, sis?
We sure did, Rumpy Lumpy.
You said my other name. How dare you? You said you'd never use my other name. You're just as bad as that milkmaid. How dare you? How dare you? I'm gonna spin around and around and around and create a whirlwind and you're all gonna get swallowed up. You're all wicked. Nobody likes me. Everybody hates me. You're all gonna have worms for supper. You hear me? You'll have worms for supper. I hate you. I hate you all.
Don't mind him. He's always been a bit high-strung.
Call your next witness.
Very well, Your Honor. Call my daughters, Isabella and Desdemona.
My turn. My turn. 2 hot chicks coming up.
You be careful, Denny, or you'll get burned.
Why, I haven't seen them since that incident with Cinderella a number of years ago.
And they have grown more and more beautiful every day.
As I recall, they were at quite an awkward stage.
Well,
Ma, looky here.
We found ourselves a little squeak pig. Put the bailiff down, girls.
Aw, do we have to?
We were gonna play pig in a poke with him. Down!
Boy, if we didn't need the bacon, I'd quit this lousy job.
The witnesses will sit right here.
now, girls, remember that this is a courtroom. Proper decorum must be maintained. Say hello to the fairy godmother.
Why? She wrecked our chances with Prince Charming.
As we have seen, that was probably for the best.
Says you.
Just get on with the question.
Thank you, Your Honor. Now, girls, have you ever seen the defendant before?
Yeah, sure. Lots of times.
And where was this?
Charm school.
Your Honor, does the defense expect us to believe that the Wicked Witch attended a charm school?
I resent that. I'm as charming as they come.
My client did not attend the charm school with my girls. She ran it.
She was our teacher.
Hi, Teach. And now, girls, think carefully. I'm going to show you a series of dates when various crimes were supposed to have occurred.
Yeah?
Think back and try to remember if you were in class on any of these days.
Hey, I can't read it.
Your big hand is in the way.
She gave it to me. Now give it back. Mother!
Girls, don't fight.
Give it back.
No!
I said, give it back.
Make me. Why do you brag?
Girls! Your Honor, this is preposterous.
Girls, obviously the Wicked Witch didn't teach you anything in charm school.
She sure did.
We can cast the best charms.
Oh gosh, they cast charms and spells.
Don't worry, Porky. They never got past mice and frogs.
But what they can't turn a mouse into.
Just get on with the questions.
Well, girls, how about those dates?
What dates?
We never have any dates.
Can you give the witch an alibi?
Oh, yeah, sure.
She was with us.
On every one of the dates in question?
Yep.
You got it.
Your witnesses.
Mom! We get the car tonight, right?
We'll talk later, girls.
You promised.
Shush now so the prosecuting attorney can ask you questions, ladies.
Ladies?
She called us ladies.
Isabella and Desdemona.
Please, it's Izzy.
And Desi. All right, then. Izzy and Desi. You claim that you went to a school run by the Wicked Witch. Where was this school?
The Emerald City. The Enchanted Forest. Actually, it was the Enchanted Forest just outside the Emerald City.
As anyone in Once Upon a Time knows, there is no enchanted forest within 100 miles of the Emerald City.
Well, it kind of felt like an enchanted forest.
But it was in the Emerald City.
Controlled by the Wizard of Oz?
Well, it was a different Emerald City.
What other Emerald City is there?
The one where it rains a lot.
Izzy, Desi, you're lying, aren't you?
Us? Lie?
Why, you sure got a low opinion of us.
Well, help me out then and tell the truth for a change.
Oh, for a change. I like that.
All right, so the Wicked Witch's Charm School was in the Emerald City. How many students were there?
Well, I don't know, maybe 10, 15.
100?
1,500.
If you count the night students?
And all these students came to learn spells and charms?
Yeah, she taught us from the book in the box right there.
The giant book of spells?
We only got through chapter 3, though.
All right then. Can you tell me one ingredient that's used in love potion number 8?
Well,
Eye of Newt?
Wrong. That's in love potion number 10.
Your Honor, the witnesses are not here for a test.
That's true, but let's just see how good of a teacher the Wicked Witch really was.
All right, Izzy. What are the words that will turn a frog into a mosquito?
well, let me think. Hippity, bippity, ribbity, ruzz, comito, bisho, zippity, buzz.
Wrong. It's Camino Basicho, not Bisho. Bisho will turn a frog into a rabbit.
Your Honor, she's splitting hairs.
I am impressed, Little Red, that Izzy knows any spell regarding a frog.
I'm not stupid, you know.
All right, Desi. At what time of day do you cast a spell that will wilt every rose in the garden of somebody you hate?
Rose Garden. Gosh, that sun is so bright. Get those blinds drawn and cut out the light. The first light of dawn?
Your Honor, the defendant cheated.
I didn't hear anyone cheat.
I just made a simple request.
Have you any more questions?
So you claim that the Wicked Witch was in school at the very times these other events occurred?
What other events?
No more questions.
The witnesses are excused. See you, Ma.
Remember, we're taking the car.
Well, wait! Let me see if I've got bus money!
Don't worry. I'll give you a ride on my broom. Oh, wait. Somebody maliciously broke it. Add bus money to the lawsuit.
Just get on with your case.
Very well. The defense now calls the Big Bad Wolf.
Your Honor, somebody else is going to have to get him.
He's never forgiven us.
He hates brick houses.
Jack, will you go get the Big Bad Wolf?
You know, for a bunch of pigs, you sure are just a flock of chickens.
I'm glad somebody here has a drop of courage.
Oh, you don't know the big bad wolf.
He's our greatest creation.
Now, that's just a vicious rumor, pigs.
Nothing's going to happen to Jack.
Now that was a sight for sore eyes.
What did you do to Jack?
Oh, it wasn't me. There was a giant out there, and there was a burr under a saddle, if you know what I mean.
I don't believe you.
Look who we have here. The 3 little pigs.
You stay away from us?
Yeah, this time we got witnesses.
Didn't you know? I gave up huffing and puffing till your house blows down. I've moved on.
To where?
Well, I got tired of wondering where my next meal was coming from.
You mean Grandma's safe in the forest?
Absolutely. And so are her investments.
What are you talking about, big bad wolf?
I'm on Wall Street now. Lick my chops investments. Anybody want a hot tip on a blue chip winner?
This is a courtroom, Big Bad Wolf, not the stock market.
Oh, fairy godmother, I can make you a killing on Wall Street.
Just set your chops in the chair and answer the questions.
You're the one kissing a great opportunity goodbye.
How are you, Big Bad Wolf?
A little woolly around the ears, but other than that, I feel like Alan.
The witness witness will stop that racket and just answer the question.
Sorry, Fairy Godmother, but you know these animal instincts.
Now, Big Bad Wolf.
Please, call me Wolfie.
All right. Wolfie, are you acquainted with the defendant?
The Wicked Witch? Of course I am. How you doing, sweetheart?
Oh, you big tease.
Oh, the witness will stop flirting with the defendant.
Your Honor, what can I say? I'm a wolf. Sorry.
When did you meet the Wicked Witch?
Let's see, it was once upon a time.
And where did you meet?
On a path in a deep, dark forest.
So romantic.
I was just a cub, a young know-it-all.
But I could tell you had real potential.
When you met, what did the Wicked Witch do?
She took me home to her gingerbread house.
Did you see anybody at the house?
I sure did. There was a couple of brats eating off chunks of frosting and candy. There was stuff in their faces like no tomorrow.
Do you happen to remember their names?
Yeah, something like Handle and Girdle.
Perhaps they were Hansel and Gretel?
Yeah, maybe.
What did the Wicked Witch do?
Like the kind-hearted soul that she is, she invited them in for cocoa and cookies.
Then what happened?
Once we were inside the cottage, and a very sweet little cottage it was, they started eating everything in sight, and then tried to stuff the poor Wicked Witch into the oven.
Did they succeed?
Well, I wasn't going to let them hurt my new friend, so I howled as loud as I could. Sorry.
What happened then?
They ran off.
Was the Wicked Witch grateful?
You know it. She cast a spell on me, and at a snap of her fingers, I could walk on two paws, talk, and wear the coolest clothes.
So you absolutely saw Hansel and Gretel try to murder the Wicked Witch?
I would stake my reputation on it.
I object, Your Honor. This witness has a reputation of inciting terror in every fairy tale ever written.
That is a gross exaggeration.
Your Honor, the witness was not even involved in my own tale of woe at the hands of Cinderella.
Lucky for you.
And I must remind the court that this witness is not on trial.
No, he goes on trial next month.
On very trumped-up charges, Little Red. That whole business about your grandmother was ridiculous. I just asked the old broad for a drink of water, and she went all postal on me. I mean, where's the civility?
You ate her!
So it was her ghost that signed the complaint.
Well, no. The woodsman cut open your stomach and she jumped out.
So what you're trying to tell me is that I was supposed to have eaten your grandmother in one bite? Get real. And anytime you want to, Little Red, you can check my stomach and you won't find a scratch on it.
Can this argument wait until next month? We've got to finish up with the Wicked Witch.
Exactly. Your witness.
Wolfie, let me open by asking you how old you were when the incident at the gingerbread house took place.
6, 7 months.
Not fully grown.
I am now.
Stop that! I understand you wolves have a very keen sense of smell.
Well, I can tell that you're wearing Peachy Patch perfume, one of my favorites.
Was that sense of smell fully developed at the age of 6 months?
Oh, yeah.
Wolfie, what a big nose you have.
All the better to smell your perfume with, Little Red.
And what big ears you have.
All the better to hear your questions with.
And what big eyes you have.
All the better
Watch
to...
out, Little Red, or will huff and puff and blow your house down.
Thanks, Little Pig. Regarding the incident that took place at the Little Pig's houses,
Yesterday's news.
you were convicted of huffing and puffing and blowing 2 houses downward, Chip.
Your Honor, I object. The witness criminal record cannot be brought up in this trial.
Unless it has something to do with the case.
What can it possibly have to do with this case?
Let's just find out. Go ahead, Little Red.
I have here a video still of your arrest at the brick house of Little Pig Jenny. This is you, isn't it?
Dashing even in the face of adversity.
And like most video cameras, this one captured the date and time of which the incident took place.
So what?
Read what the date and time say.
12:48 p.m. once upon a time.
And I have here the Wicked Witch's 911 call in regards to Hansel and Gretel's incident.
Now,
911. How may I help you?
Two brats just tried to shove me into an oven.
Who is this?
The Wicked Witch.
And you're all upset about that?
You bet your headphones. I want the fairy tale police down here to see what's left of my gingerbread cottage immediately.
Yeah.
Listen, you bozo, I pay taxes.
Well, boy for you.
I have a right to protection like any other citizen.
All right, get off my case. It's 12:48 p.m. once upon a time. The police should be at your place in about 10 minutes.
The Wicked Witch was calling in Hansel and Gretel's alleged murder attempt at the very same time you were being arrested at the other side of the Enchanted Forest for huffing and puffing and blowing the two little pigs' houses down.
You can't say I didn't try, Wicked Witch.
You're a doll anyway, Big Bad Wolf. Just keep on howling.
I want this wolf arrested on charge of perjury. Jack the Giant Killer, where are you?
Sorry, I guess I gobbled my lunch.
Help me! Get me out of here!
Where are you, Jack?
I'm inside the Big Bad Wolf!
I guess it's time for me to make like a goose and vamoose.
After him! Get him!
No way, fairy godmother.
He likes pork chops way too much.
You saw what he did to our houses?
Call 911.
Good idea. Hello, is this the 911 operator? What's wrong with you? Wicked Witch, what did you do to the 911 operator?
He needed a lesson in phone etiquette. A few weeks as a frog will teach him.
You change him back immediately.
Oh, but I forgot the spell.
The spell book is right there. No, you don't. There's no telling what she'll do if she gets a hold of that book.
But, Little Red, think of all the characters who really might need 911.
Poor Jack Sprat looked just awful this morning, thin as a twig, like he was ready to fall over.
And little Jack Horner's got that bum thumb.
And don't forget about little Bo Peep. She's lost all her sheep and needs help finding them.
All right. Here, but only for that one spell.
My client is the picture of turpitude.
Turpitude? What's that?
It's having a perfect attitude.
Hold on, I'm looking that up.
Her attitude isn't even close to perfect.
It says here, wickedness.
Wings of bats and beaks of crows. Out of this courtroom, wretchedness flows. Nary a wish, nary a query. Follow me and it'll get really scary.
Help!
Turn out the lights.
I'm scared.
Hit the light switch!
No need, just a power surge.
She's gone.
Oh, but she left us this little note, fairy godmother.
She can't be gone, she's on trial!
Give me that note.
What does it say?
Don't bother to follow me. You'll find me in the next tale told. After all, what would a good story be without me? Better luck next time.
I guess we can all just go home.
But this is a trial! The jury's heard the evidence.
But without the defendant,
The jury can still decide whether the Wicked Witch is innocent or guilty.
I object.
Overruled.
Yes, let's let the jury decide.
Members of the jury, you are charged with deciding whether or not the Wicked Witch is guilty of the following crimes. 1, that she cast a spell over Sleeping Beauty's kingdom that lasted for 100 years. 2, that she tried to poison Snow White. 3, that she kidnapped Hansel and Gretel and was preparing to have them for dinner. And 4, that she hid Rapunzel up in a tall tower and forced her to grow her hair out so long it would touch the ground and serve as a ladder. We will take the vote in 2 minutes' time.
Oh my god. Okay, so she's completely innocent.
She's guilty.
Hey! Really, Denny?
Don't listen to
Thanks to those who wanted me free, your homes and livestock I will not harm. But woe to those who voted guilty, you're now under a powerful charm. No use to cry, no use to shout. All I can say is, watch out.